Just why is Konoha so damn overpowered? If you watched or read Naruto, you know just how absurdly stacked Konoha is. If you make a list of the top 50 strongest shinobi in history, chances are most of them would be Konoha ninja. You have the legendary Sannin, a trio of Kage-level prodigies known the world over. You got Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage who was known as the strongest Kage and a literal god of shinobi in his heyday. You have Minato, the Yellow Flash, whose reputation during the Third World War earned him a run on side order. Then there's Hashirama, the first Hokage, another god of shinobi whose power was so utterly absurd, people started thinking it was a fairy tale. You also have Naruto and Sasuke, the two strongest shinobi in history. And look, you get the idea. I didn't even mention people like Itachi, Madara, Kakashi, Obito, and so on and so forth. Konoha has a lot of extremely powerful shinobi. I think if we were to compile all the super powerful ninja from all the other villages, they'd still pale in comparison to Konoha overall in both number and quality. So I guess the question is, why is the power distribution so damn disproportionate? Simply put, the answer is... Yup, you heard me. But before we get into that, I think it's worth going over Konoha's origins briefly just to set the stage a little bit. Prior to the existence of hidden shinobi villages, we had the Warring States era. Clans were discombobulated and fighting was endless. Peace seemed like a distant fantasy back then. During this period, the two most powerful clans by far were the Uchiha and the Senju clans. They also happened to be mortal enemies and were each other's main rival. Long story short, the Uchiha and the Senju eventually formed an alliance, which led to the creation of Konoha. Now, the two most powerful clans making an alliance, especially given their long history of being mortal enemies, was a massive opportunity for a lot of other clans to join this new entity. People are attracted to power after all, and soon after you had other powerful clans gravitate towards Konoha to add to its might. This included clans such as the Hyuga, the Sarutobi clan, the Nara clan, the Yamanaka clan, the Akimichi clan, the Aburame clan, and many, many more. They also had a very strong alliance with the Uzumaki clan due to the distant relations with the Senju. It didn't take long at all for Konoha to become a petri dish of sorts for super powerful shinobi clans. They were set up for success from the get-go, because they had already started with the two strongest clans. Add to that these other powerful clans into the mix, and Konoha quickly becomes an environment perfectly tailored to foster super strong shinobi. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term iron sharpens iron or not, but basically it means that when you're in an environment that's full of successful people, you naturally rise to their level. So Konoha shinobi were surrounded by extremely powerful people from day one, meaning they had to rise to a certain standard. The creation of the Ninja Academy also helped with this immensely, because it meant that this development could be somewhat standardized and mass-produced. And of course, as mentioned before, these powerful clans that now call Konoha their home continuously breed and produce future generations of powerful shinobi. These future generations are fostered by the previous generation, who help them develop further and become even better than they ever were. This can be boiled down to the Will of Fire, where the new generation carry the will, hopes, and dreams of the previous generations, granting them even more strength and skill as a result. Additionally, Konoha also happens to be the largest village, both from a size and population standpoint. This means there's more variety in the gene pool, which naturally leads to there being more favorable breeding options compared to the other villages. Basically, Konoha was OP from the get-go, and that has never changed and likely will never change because success breeds even more success, literally and figuratively. And now that literal Otsutsuki might enter the Konoha genetic pool, it's highly unlikely that Konoha's success and status as the most powerful village will be threatened anytime soon. And that about covers that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe as that helps out a ton. And share your thoughts on Konoha being mad overpowered in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye bye!